Hey, what's up guys? Andre here. Just wanted to do a video on my new car. I mean, I've had it for a while, but yeah. It's a 2JZ and a Subaru. That's really it. You know, the end. Tube front end. 10-point cage inside of the car with the Recaros and whatnot. Full metal dash. Big ass turbo. Really shitty. I need to get a smaller one, to be honest, because it doesn't spool at all until super high RPMs. It's a WRX with Brembos all around. STI hubs, so they're 114. 2JZ with full bolt-ons, fuel regulated, 1000cc injectors, drift motion fuel rail, twin scroll, drift motion exhaust manifold, I believe, custom intake manifold. Obviously didn't do all of this, otherwise, you know, I'd be amazing, because if I did this in 2 weeks. Guy named Joe Weaver out in California did all the fabrication on this and everything. Well, he used to live here actually, but yeah, he did all the fabrication, sold it to a guy who I traded my hatch for. And here's the car. Currently does not run. It ran fine. I drove it. Well, I didn't drive it. My friend drove it for like 40 minutes up and down 287 right here. We were tuning it. It tuned, you know, we got it fine. We just got to replace the spark plugs, honestly. But everything was fine on this car. But the battery wasn't strapped down in the back, which is obviously a dumb mistake. But it's kind of the last thing you think about when you're kind of making a car like this. So it was like, I really don't care. But yeah, the battery, you can see you can move it around and whatnot. And it flipped over and it ripped out the ground. And the ECU did not respond at all after that. You know, gave it power, replaced all the relays, did everything, did not respond. So, you know, could be locked out, could be fried. I already sent it out to AEM. It's going to take approximately like 2 weeks to get the ECU back and everything for it. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update because, you know, I really just wanted to wait to make a video of this car when it was fully done. It really is done. It's just on jack stands. Wheels are right here in the back there. Only because we're doing the suspension. I'm lowering it a bit more because I hate how it looks lifted up, and adding more camber and stuff like that. But everything else, I mean, it literally ran and drove. It sounds like shit because it's a hood exit. It's a big ass diesel looking turbo, and it sounds like a goddamn Harley or a truck or something like that. So I definitely want to do a full downpipe that goes either to the middle in the dump or goes all the way back out of the car like a regular catback. And I think it would sound a lot better. Plus I want to go down, this is like an 87mm, I'd like to go down to a, I'm sorry, it's a 76mm. I'd like to go down to a 60mm-ish, because this transmission only handles about up to 400 wheel horsepower. So I don't really need a turbo like this. So I'm trying to get a turbo that's like max horsepower is like 450 or 500, so I can just spool at like 2.5 thousand RPMs, but still, you know, make a good power band and everything on the car. Let me show you the interior. It has a tarp because it has no sunroof. I don't know when I'll get to that. I'm kind of lazy, but I did put a windshield in it, brand new. Everything inside. Yeah, I mean, it has a pretty nice interior. It's Sparco. Has a full cage also done by the guy. Really, really good welder, honestly. Really good fabrication work. I had a switch panel by this guy named Wireware. You should hit him up if you need anything for wiring, but I had this done. This doesn't do anything right now, but this is a fuel pump, fan, headlights, left turn signal and right turn signal. Then the ignition and the electronics are there. The ECU is mounted to the right of that fuse box normally, but it's not there anymore because it's out at AEM to be fixed, hopefully. That's really it. I mean, there's a gutted interior. Ignore the umbrella, that's just there to hold up the tarp so everything doesn't sink in there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool car. It's obviously rear-wheel drive because it has the MK3NA Super Trans, the W58, like I said. That's really it. I mean, hopefully I'll give you an update in about, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. It should be running as long as the ECU, you know. I mean, I'll buy another ECU if it has to come to that, but I hope, you know, I'm sure they could just replace a chip if something's burnt out, or they could just, I'm sure it's locked out and it's something dumb that they can only do, so they have to charge you $100 and whatnot. But yeah, it's a 2JZ and a Subaru, and it's fine. Gonna drift it, gonna do dumb shit in it. We'll see, probably will crash it, but whatever, it's okay. I do really want to slam this fucking car and it's nuts, but I really can't, and it sucks because this oil pan is mounted so crazy low. The oil pan is honestly the lowest part of the car by far. I know it doesn't look like it in the air, but when we had this thing, as we got it, it was maybe like 2 inches higher than my hatch was, you know, how it was like with its frame on the ground. and we literally scraped that oil. Like, we were trying to drive down this, and you see how there's like a little inch divot that goes down? It literally scraped its oil pan on that, and it already has marks, which is like pathetic, considering these coils are regular too. So they're not like my crazy coils I had on my hatch that are going to absorb all the bumps and stuff. No, that oil pan is absolutely going to be destroyed. So we definitely want to make the engine mounts higher and cut the firewall and cut the trans tunnel and have this thing sitting a lot higher, because you can just see looking at it like this whole engine is very, very low, just how it is to the top of the windshield right there. It could definitely be pushed back a little and raised a bit, and I think that would solve our issues, and I would be able to get this thing pretty low, because I just really like how cars look really low, and this thing honestly looks like shit being this height. So yeah, I mean, that's a whole coverage of this car. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I have all the body panels, they're all in the back over there, the fenders and the bumper and everything. The hood's over there, it's faded, fake carbon fiber hood, whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Hopefully I'll make a video soon enough highlighting more stuff and it actually driving and stuff. I wish I got videos when it was being tuned, but I was kind of pissing myself because the brakes weren't working properly and I didn't want it to crash into anything and whatever. But everything's good now. So, well, not everything, the ECU is still shit, but whatever. I'll catch you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, do whatever you gotta do. Because I will be making more videos of this and other cars, because as you can see we have a this Civic doesn't look very impressive, but it was actually really nice before. It was really low, but we do have this, which is has a rear wheel drive trans going into it, and it's going to be drifted alongside this car, and maybe later he might do a more serious engine, but yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, catch you guys later.